Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Nightline. My name is Alan Bell. We got a great show for you. 10 minutes or less, we hope. Often we don't make that at all, but it's all about you, the crew, me, all of us together, putting our final picks, plays, props, spreads, and anything else the hell we can find in these sports books. So let's not waste any time, man. Let's bring the boys in here. TJ, what's good, brother? You doing all right?
Yeah, looking forward to the weekend. Almost done my shift here today, so get on the show and then head back and done for the weekend. Here we go.
Look at our man doing 8 jobs at once. Big Tony, what's good, brother?
Hey, man, doing great down here, man. A lot of weekend sports. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Big shout out to our dog, Big Andrew Hare. All right, welcome into the crew. Great to have you, brother. If you need anything, drop that in the chat. Email me, send me AOL Instant Messenger. I don't care. Hey, we'll get it all taken care of. Good to see you, brother. All right, so we see time. Let's get right to the picks here. Tony, lead us off, buddy. You're our leadoff hitter, man. What we got?
All right, man, I'll take it. I'm taking two from the show today. The first two, so we already talked about them, but Purdue going to take that first half under. We're also going to go with that Maryland UCLA or that Maryland over 14.5. So then I got two parlays for you. We're going to go Coastal Carolina plus Miami for 103. Miami's got Connecticut. They're 2-7, struggling. So we're going to back them. ECU's got Coastal Carolina's got ECU. They got Ethan Nolan going. He's 0-2, 4.23 ERA. So I look for Coastal Carolina to get that one pretty easy. Then we're going to back your Duke, maybe for the last time. I'm not sure there, but we're going to add it with North Carolina for plus 108. North Carolina's got Jason DeCaro pitching, 3-0 on the season so far. He's gone 18 innings. He's only got a 0.5 ERA and a 0.7 WHIP. So North Carolina should score some runs. I think he's going to block him out for 5 or 6 innings. So looking for those both to happen. So there are my plays, man.
There we go. Nice work, man. Look, our man Robert Bivo said Tennessee minus 15.5. There we go. Dude, it's going to be man, did anybody notice the totals in college baseball? All right. They dropped. They are low on Fridays. Our average has been like 13.5, 14.5, 17.5. Like tonight, you're seeing 9.5s, 10s. Yeah, man, we're getting into the heart of the college baseball season. I can't wait. Speaking of that, TJ, you got a couple baseball plays, but you got a hockey one as well, man. Start us off the NHL.
Yeah, I'll start off with the NHL. Utah Hockey Club threw a money line. This morning that was at plus money, but after the Blackhawks traded away their goalie today and Utah didn't make any major moves at the trade deadline, it's moved a little bit, but I still really like it at minus 115. The Utah Jazz are 7-3 in their last 10 and they're rolling. And then the Blackhawks, second worst team in the NHL next to the Sharks, they're 3-4-3 in their last 10. So we're going to take them, or we're going to take Utah on the money line to win in regulation. And then we'll go right to the college baseball. Texas State money line minus 135. Not a great number here, but we are targeting one of my pitchers from the show, Bryson Dudley, 3-0, 0.93 ERA. He's going up against Campbell today. They are 4-8 and have lost 3 straight games. The reason why I still really like this at minus 135 and I'm jumping all over it is Campbell has not won a Friday game yet. So really like that. And then last play, Southern Mississippi money line and Oregon money line. Couldn't get these at a number to play them by themselves. I thought maybe we would, but at least we're getting them both together at plus 126. There is some risk in this play. I'll explain in a second. But for Southern Miss, we're targeting J.B. Middleton, our guy from week 4 overs. He is 2-0, 0 ERA, and really rolling on the season. Oregon is 11-2 and winners of 8 straight. The problem is they got some tough matchups today. So if we weren't getting this at plus money, I wouldn't take it. If you want to take this down to half a unit, I understand. UNC Wilmington is 7-6 on the season, who are playing Southern Miss, and they have not lost a Friday game. In fact, they've dominated Friday games. So I really hope that JB will dominate here. It's going to be a pitcher's duel, and I don't see lots of runs. And then you have Southern Cal has lost 2 in a row, but they're a really good team. And I think they're 7-3 on the season. So they're going to be a tough matchup for Oregon.
Yeah, it's going to be a fascinating one, man. That's going to be a good game, for sure, man. Nice job there. All right, so got a couple questions here. First off, Yeah, good to see everybody in here. Little Al. I look, Zach, B Mills, Little Al, West Virginia Weasel, Jinxie the Mouse, Casey Tristana, David Hunter, Detroit's finest. Cheers to you, Jared. Yeah, Tina, hello. All right, Big Ron Sims has a question here. All right, my books don't show Arizona State college baseball. What matchup could substitute with in case? And I assume you're meaning money line and putting in a parlay. So, looking at something that's pretty similar in terms of juice, two options here. I think TCU could be a solid play. If you want to look at them money line, again, look, I'll go over my picks in a second. I'm on the over 10 here. What do we have? Vanderbilt is in that area. Yeah, go ahead. Were you going to say something, TJ?
Yeah, I was going to say Vanderbilt right now is at minus 185, or they were this morning. I know they're moving, so it could be minus 250 now.
Yeah, Vanderbilt is it's a good option there. Money line. And look, man, I think Oregon State is a good option here. They're a team that TJ, me and him talked about it like on the bounce back against San Diego. They should handle their business. So hopefully those help. It's always tough, man, with the books, right? Like where they have the options of games you can play, because it's like every state is different. All right, for whom I consider the bet for the over with Nicholls State is not completed, the score being to the all right, so BetMGM did not give it back. They credited it as a loss. All right, so we have MGM and ESPN. DK sent mine back, and I think everyone else's that bet it there. So, all right, I'm gonna go over my picks, but here's a question I want you guys to think of. TJ and Tony, root beer. All right, what kind do you drink? And I think it's pretty much down to Barks or A&W. While you think about it. All right, 3 plays for me. Xavier, Vanderbilt, over 12.5 at minus 115. It is windy as hell, blowing out at Hawkins Field, and it's humid here in Nashville. It should be an excellent hitting matchup tonight, even though it is Friday. And look, I saw in the chat, there's a question when we talked about the totals that are low. Real quick, right? Like the reason being, number one, we do have wind and weather patterns that are kind of blowing in, blowing out, right? Like you've got, like you see Santa Barbara, you see a total, I think, of like 9.5. All right. Because the wind is blowing from the ocean, but their stadium faces right into it, right? So you got some heavy winds there. But the biggest thing is that on Fridays, you have number one pitcher versus number one pitcher, man. And that's how they get down. So, yeah. Scott says, where on earth is the wind map? Windy.com. Let me write it in the chat and then put it on screen. Absolutely the best weather site you can find. Windy.com. They are phenomenal. All right. So we're going to go Xavier, Vanderbilt over 12.5. Going to go Wofford, Kentucky over 11.5. Now, Kentucky's one of the best pitching staffs in the country. It is tough to score runs, but Wofford can score. And I do think that Kentucky's going to do it. TJ, what's up? You see breaking news or something?
Breaking news. Brad Marchand just got traded to the Panthers.
He got traded to the Panthers?
To the Florida Panthers.
I'm not sad.
God.
Yeah, Tony's like, dude, I'm not sad at all. That's a good move with him. All right, we'll talk about more of that. Yeah, like Fresno State and TCU over 10. Again, I don't mind TCU on the money line. If you're putting it in a parlay, it is pretty heavy juice, but I like the over 10. TCU should get their bats going. This is a good spot for them to doing it. Yep. Tizzle says, yeah, Wendy has an app also. Yeah, agreed. Like Tizzle, me, like absolutely spot on. Like Wendy is the absolute best. Robert Bill says DK is good for not screw you. They're my favorite, even though like we've gone back and forth over the years, like just playing some games in regards to college baseball. That's all in good and fun. Like I agree. DK is my favorite book to bet. Now, all right, real quick, the root beer question. TJ, A&W or Barks?
Barks. But
Okay.
I only drink spiked pop. So
okay. Tony?
Me and the wife are both on Barks.
There you go. Barks has the bite. Now, we've got some parlays here. Let me pull this full screen from our man, Robert Bibbo. Okay, we got a couple. Let me talk through these. Okay, so first off, all right, Robert's doing these using profit boost. You can see him at the bottom. So parlay number one, all right, NBA. Okay, Grizzlies minus 4.5. Grizzlies race to 40 points. Has to happen in the first half. Under 253.5, an alternate total, and under 119.5. You put those 4 together with the boost, you get at plus 236. Now, okay, so you see it. All right. Here is a second look using another parlay boost that they have. Okay. So you've got the 4 we just talked about right there on the left. Add in another parlay. We're going to parlay both of these parlays. All right. So the second one is a 2-leg parlay, Spurs and Kings. Okay. De'Aaron Fox, 20 plus points. Sacramento Kings money line, win the game. So Kings win, De'Aaron Fox, 20 points or more. And then you put both of those together with the NBA all parlay boost, plus 488. So wanted to make sure. And if you have any questions, hit up Bibbo. He is the man on those. So those are our picks. Let me pull the screen down. I've lost everybody here. There we go. All right. A question. Yeah, TJ, I'm a Leafs fan. I'm crushed right now. Yeah, I can imagine. Pat says, AB, where do you check your college baseball scores? D1baseball.com. All right. Now, here's the important part. Okay. When you go to D1baseball.com, who I love, friends of the program here, and you click like live scores. Okay. So you can get that score bug, right, on your screen in real time. However, if you click box score on any individual game, that's the best way to do it. If you're looking to track like one specific or multiple, if you want to pull up like multiple browsers or multiple, whatever they call it, you could do that. But click box score if you want to go even deeper, because sometimes it can be on a delay. But yeah, D1baseball.com for sure. Do we have any other question? All right, TJ, let's end the show on that trade, man. All right, so what's the details of it?
They don't have much details because it's in the last hour. So everything, like the trade deadline ended at 3:00. So everything's got to be sent to the office and everything's got to be paperwork and everything done. So it just says Marshawn confirmed to Panthers. So
that makes sense.
That's on my screen. I'm just
no. I can see your face. Yeah.
It's in my gut right now, man. I feel so bad. Like, Leafs didn't do enough. I don't need to rant about it, but oh man, not looking forward to hockey this weekend now.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Tony, any final thoughts before we get out of here? And I'll pull our picks.
Yeah, I think that's like the third trade the Panthers have pulled off so far this last 2 days.
The boys going for it.
Yeah, I can add that they lucked out with Matthew Tkachuk going on the LTR after the 4 Nations because they took his money off the books and they just spent it. So
fantastic.
And he's going to be back game 1 playoffs. He'll be back and won't matter.
Yeah, he got hurt during that 4 Nations.
LTIR has to get out of the league. Don't care.
There we go. Hey, you know what? We'll end it on that one right there. Here are our picks. You see it right there on the screen. All right, everybody, it's Friday. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Get out of work. Get back home to your family, friends, or, hey, like me, roll a solo here, all right? That's nice too, man. It's comfortable. Nobody yapping at you. All right, so everybody, best of luck. All right, let's hit these tickets. All right, let's crush these tickets. Let's crush some college baseball, hockey, and more. And we will see you not live tomorrow morning, but regular time, 10 a.m. Eastern. We'll have our on-demand, and we will get after it. So, everybody, peace.
Who's got it better than us?